I'd like to talk to you today about our Elite Suction System. We've been developing this for the last couple of years. We've been working diligently on trying to come up with a product that'll do basically anything you have to do out there regarding suction. And we're really glad to say we've come up with a suction box. This obviously creates suction. The neat thing about ours, it runs off a 20-volt, 1-hour quick charge battery. So extremely effective there. Also, the 1-hour quick charger. So Elite Suction System Power Pack. Interchanges with a lot of the different items that you see here. We can hook it up with a hose, and that'll allow us to pick anything from smaller handheld slabs with our T-handle. So again, we have a little 6x6 pad, and we have a 10x10 pad, all gonna run off this toggle switch. Again, allowing me to pick up some irregular flagging, wet cast products, our 6x6 pavers, really fast, really efficient for doing that, standing up obviously. And then we can also take the Elite Suction housing unit, the power pack into the housing unit, I should say. And this just locks right in here. Press in, little strap that we can strap it in, lock it in here. We put our batteries in. That allows us to hook into any of our different larger pads. And this would be if you're going to want to use it like we have here with a backhoe or an excavator, hooking your chain right in there, allowing you to sling product into place. And again, the largest pad, which is an 18-inch by 36-inch, the largest pad will be able to pick up to 2,400 pounds comfortably. And again, it depends on your surface, but it'll pick a large, like a big hunk of granite, it'll pick a 2,400 pound slab very easily and very effectively. So we have our 18 by 36, we have a 12 by 36, a 12 by 12, and this one here is a 16 by 18. So really neat products. Another thing that we've done with this is when we pull this bottom pin, that's going to allow us to pick products vertically. So if I'm hooked on my excavator, I can go over to any kind of a pallet, say my product gets delivered vertically to me, I'm able to put that vertical, suction up to any of my pallets, that say I get a big step tread or something that gets delivered to me, I'd be able to pick that vertically. We created these holes so you can stick a bar in there. I can hold it vertical, get it away from the pallet, and then obviously using that lever, set my product down level and go and install my product. These also are safety straps. Say you have a product that you need to suspend over a pool, or maybe you're going up higher elevation, you want to be careful not to drop that rock. And just for insurance purposes, you can hook your ratchet strap into here. Both these loops go around your product just for safety measures. Hook up your quick connect air line, install your pins, and you're ready to go. We also have our Ergo XL, brand new product this year also. We created it with this housing unit. That'll obviously take our Elite Suction System. The power pack drops right in there. Line goes down, connects to any one of these pads, so that's really exciting. Just by installing these 2 pins, we can connect it to any one of those pads. Now you can either have 2 guys or even 4 guys onto this unit and being able to set your suction equipment that way. We also have our Ergo Assist. This is a 2-man unit, and again this pin will interlock with any of the pads, and again 2 guys can use it, and that you'd use then with your hose. So really slick, all-inclusive system. Again, you're picking everywhere from a small 6x6 paver all the way up to a 2,400 pound slab. So as many of you know, in our industry we have porous and non-porous products, and I'll just explain it real quick. Porous products would be products that are made on a paver machine where it's extremely highly compressed, very little moisture. They call it a low slump mix, and a lot of our pavers are made that way, very little water and compressed. So what's happening is you don't have that moisture sealing off your product, so it actually makes your product porous. As dense as it is and as hard as it is, a lot of these pavers are coming out well over 10,000 psi strength capacity. But what's happening is, because they're so dense and so little moisture, because water does take the strength out of concrete, You're actually pulling air through that aggregate. So sometimes if you have that issue, we also created now an Inline Venturi. So what this is going to do, this uses a little bit more volume of air, so you'll be able to pull that air through and yet still achieve suction. So this is a 3-stage Venturi, which is really, really cool. And this we would hook up to an air compressor. So again, inline, I can hook this to any one of these pads. That just locks in. This then would hook up to my compressor. It's going to work the same way. It'll suction down to my product. I can use my housing unit, and I'll be able to set products that way. If I want to use it with my T-handle, which is really neat, I can just disconnect it here. This just would lock in here. Again, just a quick connect. I lock this in here. And now I hook my air line to my compressor off of this, and then I'm using it the exact same way. So I'm able to just easily, quickly suction products real quick and easy by using an air compressor. So we've tried to solve it all. Again, 6x6 all the way up to a 24-pound slab with the larger pads. And if you do have those porous products, we're able to use our Inline Venturi. So hopefully there's no excuse as to why we can't use any of these products when installing them. So again, now using the Inline Venturi, again, that's taking forced air and creating suction with it all through this little 3-stage Venturi. We're able to do that. This is just a muffler, keeps it nice and quiet. But now, as you can see, I have a hose hooked up. I also have an extension cord. I got to get power, and I have a compressor. So I got a few different components going on that take away from the ease of installation that we would have using our power pack. But again, this will allow you to pick some of your porous products. And again, with my toggle switch, I got it all hooked up here. That's going to create suction. So I just suction out of my product. Now I can pick some of your large slabs. When you think about this product here is almost impossible to install by yourself. But getting your fingers underneath there, trying to get underneath it, set it down. That's another thing I want to point out. That's what you're going to be listening to all day long. You're going to have a longer hose, be able to set it maybe around the corner, but you're virtually listening to a compressor somewhere running all day long as opposed to something real nice and quiet like that unit there. So now taking our Elite suction system with our power pack, with our battery in there, I'm going to hook it up to my hose, to my T-handle. Again, great product for picking your irregular shaped flagstone, your wet cast products, big slabs. And again, you're just going to take it, obviously you can see how textured and irregular this shape of this is. But you're just going to set it on here. Again, it will take a little down pressure sometimes to seal that off. You can hear the pump kind of working. But once it hits 15 psi, that's going to automatically shut off. And you'll hear now, it'll kick on again as air escapes out there a little bit. So it kicks on again. But again, this allows you to bring product up. And you take setting an irregular flag patio or walkway, you're constantly moving products in. You're shaping them, maybe chipping them. You're going to pull them out, right? You're maybe going to take your trowel and regrade it to get the height right. Set it back in. Okay, great. Now then move on. Again, any of your wet cast products, again, you're going to be able to pick right up to that. You can hear it's going to shut right off then. So you're not constantly listening to that compressor running all day long. And again, it's on. We've got our suction. And again, to pull this off of here, you're not going to pull it off. With a wet cast product, when the surface is sealed tight, it's virtually impossible to pull the suction off of there. If you wiggle it, you could probably do it, but again, extreme weight you're able to pick using suction.
Okay.
So using the T-handle, and again, just by undoing the knobs, I can switch from my 10x10 to my 6x6. Using the air line to our power pack, again with the 20-volt battery, I'm able to quickly and easily grab 6x6 now, or any size paver really. So I'm just picking these up real quick, real fast. So a great tool for setting your 6x6, your 6x9, your 12x12s. Again, a lot of these products it'll pick with a small 6x6. So a great choice. Our all-inclusive suction system ready to service you.